True wisdom is often misunderstood. Being genuinely wise and being perceived as wise are two very different things. At times, people may ridicule you, question your choices, or assume you lack sense simply because they cannot grasp your perspective. Yet real intelligence is not about convincing the crowd. It is about remaining steady, calm, and sure of your path even when the world doubts you. Applause, recognition, and admiration are temporary. Lasting success arises from patience, from confidence that does not need validation, and from the ability to act with precision when the right moment arrives. Today's story illustrates this timeless truth beautifully. In a distant land, there was once a prosperous kingdom. Within its palace lived a minister who was admired for his sharp mind and sound judgment. He was the king's most trusted advisor, a man the ruler leaned on whenever challenges arose. The king rarely made an important decision without first consulting him, for he had complete faith in his wisdom. Yet, as is often the case in life, such trust and respect stirred jealousy in the hearts of others. Many courtiers could not openly oppose the minister, but behind their polite smiles they carried bitterness, irritated by the authority he held in the king's eyes. One day, something unusual happened. The king called for the minister and in front of the court said, "Your wisdom is unmatched, but your son does not seem to share your qualities. He appears naive, even foolish." The minister was startled. "Your Majesty, what makes you think so?" The king explained, "Every morning when I walk among my people I see your son, and every single day I ask him a simple question, which is more precious, gold or silver? Without fail he answers, and silver. And then he picks the silver coin I place before him. Each time it amuses me, and each time the court laughs." Laughter erupted again in the hall. The minister stood silently, his heart weighed down by embarrassment. Without arguing, he bowed and returned to his home. That evening, he called for his son. "Tell me honestly," he asked gently, "between gold and silver, which is more valuable?" His son answered without hesitation, "Gold, of course, father." The minister furrowed his brows, confused. "Then why do you tell the king that silver is worth more? Why do you keep choosing silver in front of everyone? Today the entire court mocked you." The boy, calm and composed, took his father's hand and guided him into his room. He pulled out a wooden box from a shelf and opened it. To the minister's surprise, it was filled with dozens upon dozens of shiny silver coins, stacked neatly in rows. "These," the boy explained, "are the coins I've collected from the king. Every morning he places 2 coins before me, 1 gold, 1 silver, and asks his question. I always answer silver and take the silver coin. He laughs, thinking me silly, but I know exactly what I'm doing. If I ever choose gold, he will realize that I understand the truth. He will stop asking me the question, and with that I will stop receiving coins altogether. I would rather gather 1 silver coin each day, steadily and consistently, than take a gold coin once and lose the chance to earn more. This way, my small gains add up over time." The minister listened, stunned by his son's reasoning. The boy continued, "The king enjoys the game, believing he outsmarts me. The courtiers enjoy laughing, believing I am a fool. But I am not collecting these coins for their amusement. I am practicing patience, restraint, and foresight. Many people rush for quick rewards, but I prefer steady growth. I know what I am doing, even if others don't understand it." At that moment, the minister's heart swelled with pride. He realized that wisdom does not always wear the face of brilliance. Sometimes wisdom disguises itself as simplicity. To those who cannot see deeply, a wise choice may appear like foolishness. From that day onward, whenever someone mocked his son, the minister simply smiled quietly. He no longer felt the sting of others' laughter because he knew the truth, that his son possessed rare insight, the kind that did not need to be proven with words. In real life, too, we encounter 2 kinds of people. There are those who speak loudly about their supposed achievements, but accomplish little of substance. Then there are those who silently make progress, choosing not to boast but letting their actions demonstrate their strength. The minister's son belonged to the second kind. He did not waste time defending himself. He did not seek validation from the court or even from the king. His focus was on the long-term outcome, not on the immediate approval of the crowd. The lesson here is simple yet profound. When you know your path and your actions are guided by wisdom, allow others to say what they will. Patience and persistence eventually reveal the truth. Just as the boy's collection of silver coins spoke louder than the king's laughter, your results will one day speak louder than anyone's doubts. So remember this: Genuine wisdom often appears quiet. It does not always shine in dramatic ways. Sometimes it looks ordinary, even laughable. But the wise understand that strength lies not in proving themselves to others, but in staying consistent with what they know is right. And when the time comes, the results of that patience and foresight will speak so clearly that no words will be needed.